Hello, it's Nick, and we're back for another episode of SEIZURE, Indie Impressions, and today we're going to be looking at a game by Terry Kavanagh, the developer of VVV and Super Hexagon. This one is called Memrrtiks Suashem. Probably something spelled backwards, M-E-H-S-A-U-S, I don't know. Yeah, so I mentioned this is the show now called Seizure Warning. I guess that's where we're going with this. Actually, just staring at this for the few minutes while I get the recording set up, combined with the fact that I have a sort of a receding migraine headache right now. Definitely feeling pretty weird about that. So apparently clicking on the screen results in a pause. I just lost the game. That's it. That's all there is to see here. Now let's try that for realsies. Wow, okay, everything is going crazy here. Let's try this again. Alright. I'm a train. There's Pac-Man ghosts. Things are incoming. Run, 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 run. Everything's coming at me now. Run, run, run. That game is not frantic enough for me. I really hope that none of you have seizures from me playing this, because this is possibly the most dangerous. This is like a weaponized indie game. I don't even know what's going on. Like, am I controlling? Holy crap. What in the hell? I'm almost lost for words here. This whole thing is strobing colored lights at me so fast that I can't really parse exactly what's going on the screen. I can tell there's some ghosts, and then it says incoming, makes a crazy sound, and then I die. Alright, I think I just noticed there's shots coming off of my ship that look sort of like a key. I'm gonna try and use that. I have no idea how I'm supposed to live through these barrages, though. In a weird way, though, like, aside from the fact that I said this is giving me some weird head situation, I actually think the aesthetic is kind of cool. I know that's a little ridiculous to say, but at the same time, you know me, I like weird crap like this. The music's actually pretty awesome. I found myself humming along to the title screen music for a while, and I almost considered picking up my guitar and playing along to it. I think you could probably make a pretty nice little soundtrack out of that. I can't quite tell, but it seems like the main loop of the music might be some sort of weird sped-up derivation of it. That's sort of glitching. Wow, I was in just the right place there to live. Oh, I'm in high score territory. Okay, I think I'm starting to actually see that there's a little bit of game here to get a hang of. Man, Memrrtiks Suashem. Gameplay is almost as crazy as the title. How am I supposed to know which direction they're coming from? Is the incoming gonna clue me into that? Doesn't seem to be. And I can't seem to control my direction that I'm firing separately from the direction I'm moving, which results in that conundrum of how do I move and fire and not just run into stuff. I've had this come up in a few games now. Oh, whoa, okay, I lived. Just complete accident. I guess I should, like, orient myself towards the center when I can. Hey, I lived through that. Holy crap. Can you hear me banging away at the keyboard too? Like, it's pretty wild. That background, man. How do you even start to make something like this? I gotta talk to this Terry Kavanagh character. How do you come up with this background? It's just colors and lights. It seems to be moving a little bit based on what I'm doing. Like, watch, when I move right, it's a different pattern than when I move left. When I move up, it's a different pattern than when I move down. This is actually giving me a little bit of a vibe of that Space Invaders Extreme, I think was the one for DS, that had like the really cool music and the crazy flashing lights everywhere. amazed that I can actually now pretty much keep up with what's going on the screen. I guess it's like playing Guitar Hero. After a while, your eyes just sort of adjust to the insanity that's going on in front of you. Like, there was a point when I first started playing Guitar Hero 3 when I saw people playing Through the Fire and Flames on Expert, and I was like, there is never even a chance that I'll be able to play the first section of that. And after practicing it for nearly a year, I actually found that I was able to get through about 70% of it. I never finished it, but I gave it my all. I gave it the old college try. I was able to beat the hard mode. I think my best score was like 88% or something, which I thought was pretty good. I could probably do better now that I've been practicing actual guitar incessantly and my hands have gotten a bit more dexterous, but, you know, at the time I thought that was pretty good. And even the glitchy soundtrack is actually, I think it's tied to the direction you're facing. Imagine creating a soundtrack that was like, say it was 60 minutes long or like the length of a full album, but sounded like that. It's actually, I think it's 4 different soundtracks that play whenever you face a different direction. Oh, it got me. If I could just shoot independent of my train thing, that would make all the difference. Oh, I just realized you can use WASD to control as well as arrow keys. That's my own fault though, because I could have just looked probably at the bottom of the screen to find that out. There is a point when I'm going to have to stop doing this just for the sake of everyone's safety and health. Although 6-7 minutes of this already, it's probably far past. Oh man, I'd like to get the high score on this though. I'm actually sort of enjoying this game. Just due to the extreme nature of it, and the flashing lights are just wild. Oh, I was actually facing the right direction too. So I'm playing this on Congregate right now. I don't believe this was made available as a standalone download, which is fine. I've actually come to appreciate browser-based games a little bit more since I started doing this series. When I started, I was a little bit of the mindset that I probably wouldn't be doing those very often on the show, but I've come to realize that there are a lot of games that, you know, just defy proper distribution platforms and methods. So if this is the proper solution for them, then let it be. We need games wherever we get them. I mean, it really doesn't matter. Whether they're based out of Java or Flash or, you know, their own EXEs, whatever it is. I mean, not that Java or Flash games can't be their own EXEs, but you know what I mean. Yeah, we just need to embrace, you know, sometimes a little bit what's easier for the developer, because we can't expect them to do everything, especially with usually no budget. That flashing sound, that siren sound actually sounds a little familiar, like I've heard it somewhere before. I think my favorite is going up. Up is pretty exciting, if I had to pick. When I go right, it looks sort of like camouflage. And when I go left, it's like Hotline Miami. Actually, I think Up also has the best soundtrack. I don't know why I care about that. Yeah, I think going right is just dun dun dun. I can't believe I've played this for this long. Like, I'm not even bothered by the lights anymore. I'm totally used to it now. It actually is just sort of adding to the insane nature of what's going on. Like, whereas before it was just distracting, now it's just sort of like, it's bolstering the effect of the whole experience. I feel like I'm gonna have to maybe come up with some sort of a prize system for those of you who sat through this whole video. I don't know what I'm gonna give though, because I don't really have much to give away right now, but if I did, I would probably consider doing that. Yeah, right is totally lame in the soundtrack department. It's just that same sound over and over again. So you get points for both staying alive and for shooting stuff, which is pretty sweet, I guess. And I wonder how many games of this I've played since I started this video. Alright, I think I should really wrap this up because this is getting a little too much. This is not the type of game that's really, you know, natured towards making an extremely long video, and I don't think anybody wants to sit and watch me do this for much longer. So let's stop about here. Thank you for watching. I know that was really extreme, and I hope none of you are frothing on the floor right now. This has been another episode of Seizure Warning. And make sure you come over to the website, www.seizure-warning.com. No, it's indie-impressions.com. Check out the old episodes, check out the new episodes. Go to the Facebook page, leave a like, facebook.com/indieimpressions. Send me suggestions, criticisms, comments on @RockLeeSmile. And make sure you come back again tomorrow. That's the super abridged version of the plugs at the end. Hopefully you don't mind. So, yeah, I hope you are still alive. Leave me a comment if you made it through the whole thing. You'll get a thumbs up from me. Alright, see you guys all tomorrow. Have a lovely night, and stay away from the psychedelic colors for a day or so. Let your brain relax. Later!